Initially I was quite apprehensive about doing a Bible course. I mean, in itself it sounds quite boring. You know, we've all heard the Bible stories before, and I had flashbacks to Sunday school when I was 7, hearing about Noah's Ark for 17th time in a week. So I didn't really want to do it, but with a little bit of encouragement from Rachel, I could see the positives of forming new friendships, looking at deeper level into the Bible, and perhaps learning something and drawing closer to God.
We were suggesting to the Alpha participants to have a go at doing the Bible course, and I thought actually I should do that because my knowledge of the Bible is pretty poor. Knowing its structure really. There's so many times when people said, oh, Ezekiel, and I'm going, oh crikey, where's that in the Bible?
I just found it really relatable that I could sort of fit my sort of daily, not all of it, but fit my daily life into some of the stories and things and happenings that have happened, and where people had overcome things as well. I could really relate and identify with that, and that really surprised me that, you know, the Bible was written thousands of years ago, and yet it was sort of relatable to my life today.
Going to church all my life, I went to Sunday school, just grew up knowing quite a lot about the Bible in terms of stories and those sorts of things, but I'd never really taken a step back and looked at the whole Bible from beginning to end. And so I was quite surprised at how much I learnt just from doing that.
I sometimes think of it as being a bit like having a jigsaw, and every time you go to a service you get a piece of jigsaw, but no one's ever shown you the cover of the box to show you what you're trying to make. And so the Bible course, I was hoping, and it did, it managed to give me a big picture.
Certainly I was pleasantly surprised, having completed the course, at how little I did know and how much I did learn, and also doing so with new friends that you sort of make along the course was great. Just sort of bouncing off each other's with answers and questions, and nothing really being a silly question.
When we jump around now, I can really understand where he is, where he's coming from, which part of this huge long sequence of books, where that book sits, and that really has helped, because it's sort of given me the history behind it. The whole historical part of the Old Testament is the story has become far more real to me, and it makes it much more understandable.
It probably inspired me to learn more, to read more, to read the Word more, try and read it daily, and I think that in itself, that you just become closer to Jesus through that.
I now have a daily relationship with God and Jesus, and that I've spent so many years, you know, not having faith and not having a belief, and they're really lonely and horrible, you know, years. And you know, to know that I've got Jesus with me all the time, and I can look something up in the Bible now that I've, you know, getting acquainted with it, and to be able to give that to other people as well. Because the thought, it scares me now, thinking, you know, how do I go through my life not having a relationship with God? And then, you know, thinking that, like, for others as well, you know, it's like, you know, the search is over, and I want that for others.
So I guess a big challenge for me was realising how little I knew, or how much there was that I didn't know. I guess I knew that love was, you know, it was all about love, but just seeing how that runs through the Bible and how everything links together, I think that was a challenge in the sense that I hadn't sort of appreciated it so much before.
Yeah, the challenge was understanding some of what I was reading.
Realising that your knowledge is not as great as you thought it was. So yeah, just more of a challenge to get into the Word and actually put some time away or aside to start reading it as a more consistent approach.
What helped me with those challenges was that there are other people on the course who, in my opinion, just knew the Bible inside and out. So they would just clarify and, you know, and make sense of it for me.
There are many people, I suspect, like me, who have not read the Bible through cover to cover. We tend, on the whole, to jump in and out of the Bible, and therefore to have to see the big picture. It just gives you a different perspective of what the Bible is saying.
To be a Christian is that I need to be educated, because I can't be a teacher without being educated. I wouldn't go to a dentist without them being educated. So for me to be a Christian, it's about being educated. So I think that there's just such a wealth in the Bible.
I think whether you're a new Christian wanting to learn about the Bible, or whether you're someone who's always been in church like myself, I think we can always learn something new. It was good to be on the course with other people, some new Christians, some older Christians, and just hear different people's questions and different perspectives, and just listen and learn from each other. So I think that was really good. Following the Bible course, we formed a small group, and quite a few people who are on the course are in that. So if you're not in a small group, that may be even an opportunity there. So I'd just say go for it.
If you haven't read the Bible through from cover to cover and got that understanding of the big picture, then this is the course that I suggest you do.
It's a great course. I'd recommend it for anyone that was looking to draw closer to God.
So it doesn't matter what stage of the journey you're on. The Bible course is a great course to get to know this book so much better. This book, which is actually a library of books, 66 books. The course is 8 weeks, and each session is about an hour and a half. And there are short videos in there which guide us through the important sections of the Bible. And it allows us then to discuss and reflect on everything that we're learning from the Bible. And you'll get a manual like this, and that guides you through each of those important sessions, so you get to know the Bible even better. So we're starting on Tuesday, September the 15th. From 7:30 until 9 on Zoom, so do sign up on the website, and we look forward to seeing you then.